It's Evelyn here and welcome. Today I have some items to share with you that I bought from Amazon.com and from my local brick and mortar Barnes & Noble. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Let's go. Here is a fun fact about me. I am a book lover. I love going to Barnes & Nobles. Well, on a particular day, I went to Barnes & Nobles to pick up 2 books. I did not reserve them online or anything. I just assumed that the books were in the store. When the customer service rep looked up my book titles, he said, "We don't have those in stock." I said, "Okay, thank you." I started walking around Barnes & Nobles. I saw this lovely beauty right here, and I actually picked it up, examined it, and I purchased it. So it's one of the items that I purchased from Barnes & Nobles. And another fun fact about me is that I am a Barnes & Nobles member. I have a membership, so I get a little bit of a discount. This particular time I renewed my membership and I got somewhat of a little bit of a discount. A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing, right? I got this. What is this, you might ask? This is a laptop, and it is about, I think, 17.5 inches. I have the little label here that came across it. I just took it off. This is Paper Source Lift Top Storage Lap Desk. It is 17 inches wide, 13 inches height, and it is 4 inches deep. And it says here, do something creative every day. Papersource.com. This originally cost $39.99, and I think I paid about $32. I think that's what the receipt says. But again, I'm a member. I renewed my membership. I got a little bit of a discount on the day that I went in and bought this. This is how it looks. It's about, you heard the dimensions, it's 17 inches wide. It has a little strap here so you can carry it. And this is the lap stuff. It's really soft here. And we have this part where you may want to put a book or a paper or whatever here. It opens up by simply turning this. And here's how it looks inside. I bought this because I want to be able to color and to write, read, journal, whatever. I want to be able to do it in more than one location. I thought getting this was pretty good for what I want to do. I like that I can put my coloring books in here, the ones that I am currently working on and coloring in. And I can also maybe fit a pencil case in here, one of my flatter ones. I can put some pencils and pens and other little tools here as well. Here, I can make this part an easel. And sorry about the camera shaking, but I'm trying to show you what I have. So these go into the grooves, and I'm able to raise this little desk part up here. And they have 3 little slots for that. One would be really high, and then it gets lower and lower. I like it. I cannot wait to use it. If I am going somewhere, I can take this with me and color. Now, moving right along to the other items that I bought from Barnes & Noble. The next item that I bought from Barnes & Nobles are these little ruled line journals from Moleskine. They're called Cashier's Collection. I have a set of 3. This is my second time buying these. I really like this pocket notebook because I can carry it around with me, jot down any ideas that I might have for just anything, any thought that comes across my mind that I want to remember. I jot it down. This can fit in your pocket, and it can fit in your purse without taking up much space. These cost about $12 to $13. I know it's a lot, but I'm a Moleskine girl. I have a Moleskine planner. I have a Moleskine journal, book journal, health journal. I have the notebooks, the art journal. I love Moleskine. The next item that I bought from Barnes & Nobles is this coloring book. This book cost $8. Barnes & Nobles was having a sale, buy one, get the other half off. I could not find a coloring book that I actually liked, so I just settled for this one. But do know that I did not pay $8 for this. I have my receipt here, $6.54. Let's take a look at this book. I chose this book because it stood out to me when I flipped the pages and I actually like it. This is by Maria, and that is her last name right there. The paper is not too thin and it's not too thick, but it's not paper thin. I actually like the paper. This is how it looks when you first open the book. It has an introduction. In the introduction, it simply tells you what to expect in this book and also what type of medium you can use: pencils, pens, markers. And also in the introduction, she tells you to be careful with the colors you select because the background is black. You want to use colors that are going to stand out from the background. Let's take a quick look here. What I like about the illustrations in this book, there's not a lot of additional shading and marks on the illustrations. The illustrations are clean. The elements don't have extra line work in there. They're just clean, which gives me a free range of being creative with how I color it. That's what I like about it. So here's the other. There's the page. Another page. One thing about this book, I don't have to color the background because the backgrounds are all colored for you. That water, that's water right there, looks like, right? And they colored that black. Okay. I'm going to flip through the back and give you a quick flip through of the book so you can get an idea of what's in here. I like the illustrations. I think it'll give me an opportunity with the animals to practice with coloring animals, the hair, the fur, or whatever. There's a, it looks like a mouse there. Yeah, not gonna do a complete flip through, but I want you to see exactly what's in here. This book stood out to me and caught my attention because sometimes I like to color illustrations that don't have a lot going on. I want to create my own look for it. You know what I mean? What is that? It's like, okay, that's neat. Yeah. So this is the coloring book I picked up in Barnes and Nobles. And I like it. That's it for Enchanted Forest coloring book. The next item that I have to share with you from Barnes and Nobles is this book bag. Since I renewed my membership, I was able to pick out this bag. It says a bag of books. This is the one I chose. And it also has a bag of books on the other side as well. I can put my books in here. I can put my coloring books in here. When I say books, I'm talking about books that I read. You can just put whatever you want to in here in this tote bag. I like it. It is very sturdy and very good quality. That's all I got from Barnes and Nobles. Now moving on to Amazon.com stuff that I have. The next item that I have are these pencil cups or holders. I bought 4 of these and they came together in a set of 4 for about $6.99 from Amazon. I needed some more because I like to store my pencils and other stuff in these little wire meshed pencil holders. I like them, so I got some more. You would think that I have enough colored pencils. I do, but I wanted to try Arteza. I got these. I got 48 pencils. I think these are the classic. And this is how they look. I'm going to show you the swatch because I've already swatched these pencils and I've also already colored a little something something with it. So this is how the pencils look. It has classic on here and it has the number of the color. I got these because I wanted to keep my pencils in this little container. I didn't want to have to buy another pencil case or just try to find a place to store them. Now, my thoughts about these pencils, I don't like them, probably because they are classic, but I do have my favorite budget-friendly pencils that I like. These do not make the cut. Here are the swatches. I did a few, well, I did all the swatches actually for 48 pencils I swatched. I'm going to zoom in so you can see them a little bit closer. These are the pencils, 48 Arteza color pencils, the classic. These are okay. I'm not too crazy about these. And I discovered that I was not crazy about them when I colored a little something with them, and I'll share that with you. But the swatches, the color is vibrant. I think they are vibrant. But again, I don't really like these pencils, and I'm wondering if there is a difference in the classic. And I think there is the classic, the premium, and the pro series. And I guess this was the lower budget. I paid about $18 for these pencils. And I know they have the premium and the pro series. I really don't want to buy anymore because I didn't even like the classic. But if you have Arteza pencils and you use them and you have the premium or the pro series, let me know how you like them, okay? I might consider buying those, but as it stands, when I try something and I really don't like it initially, I probably won't buy any more color pencils from the brand. But just let me know, okay? Here are the swatches again. I think they have a good range of colors, I guess. You have more purples, you have some greens. I think they could have a little bit more green in here. We have our blues here, and then we have the reds and purples, maroons, oranges, and yellows. Here is something that I colored from this book. And when I colored what I colored in here, I did not like the way the pencils performed. So that's one reason why I'm not too crazy about the pencils that I bought, because I wasn't impressed with how they worked when I colored this little portion of this illustration. I tried these pencils again, but I tried them in a different coloring book, and they work better in that coloring book. I wanted to pop in here and share that with you. I was coloring in one of RJ Hampson's coloring books, and I noticed that the pencils did pretty good. So maybe it's just the paper here in this coloring book that made me not like the pencil. I just thought I would interject that here. So anyway, that's that for the colored pencils, the Arteza 48 Classic. The last three items that I have to share with you are coloring books from the illustrator Uri. I don't know how she pronounces her name. I saw a flip through on TikTok and I fell in love with what I saw. And you know, I had to head over to Amazon and buy these books. I bought three of them. I think there are more than just three that Erie has on Amazon, but I just, I just got these three. I have the Romantic Country, the first one. This is a fantasy coloring book. Kokot is the land of the beautiful towering castles. And what I like about this is that when I saw the flip through of the book on TikTok, the person who made the TikTok video talked about the illustrator, how all of these illustrations, she did them with a toothpick. Yeah. And the author of the book, she has the story in here. I'm not going to get into it. I plan to do flip throughs of this. I'm not going to flip through the book like I normally do in my house. I just want you to see why I like this so much. I'm going to zoom in to give you a better look here. See? Look at that. She did all these illustrations with a toothpick. Let me zoom out because the coloring book is pretty big. But look at that. I just adore this book. I'm glad I bought these books because I adore these books. I love them. I cannot wait to start coloring in them. I love the illustrations because they are not boring to me. They are, anyway, Erie's personality and the way she draws, it shines through. And that's what I see. And that's why I bought the books. So that is the first one. I have the second one, the second tale. It says the take of the secret forest and animals of Kokot. And basically, if she's saying the forest and the animals, she's going to have more forest and animals in here. Oh, is that the balloon? This is the one that Bianca said that she can't wait to color. I didn't know we had the same book. Wow, okay. This is nice. I'm getting so excited because I just adore the art, and I can appreciate this so much because the illustrator used the toothpick, dipping it in the ink and all that. She didn't initially try to do that. She'd run out of whatever she had. She couldn't get her whatever pen she used, so she just said, "Let me use these toothpicks." And then she says it took 700 toothpicks to do one of the books, but it has such personality, and I don't know. I just like it. And the third one that I have is the Romantic Country Third Tale. And this one is not in English. It's more in the Asian uh, handwriting here. So I can't read that. And I think even back here, like for these little cutouts, I think there might be instructions over here, but I don't really know what it says. But that's all right. But this one is the third one. But yeah, that's all that I bought from Amazon, these little books here. Look at that. She has the silverware there. Yeah. Okay. Now that is it. Those are all the books and everything that I purchased. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Put them in the comments section. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.